So, finally, we are here in Elysia, near Constantinopolis. We don't have a trade good yet, but that's fine. We're Greek, Eastern Orthodox, and Romania or Romania? I guess that's Romania. We have a heavy ship. Really, that's what we wanted, a heavy ship. Gives negative maintenance. Okay, so it's a ship we don't have to pay for, thankfully. It's faster, it takes less attrition, and it's a howling sight. It's a massively important ship to our history, however we cannot deny its design was not made for war nor to last. After its long journey she has some visible damage. While it still works, it might be a howling sight. Alright, so the durability goes down as well. And we've got one unit. What? Let's just group you up. There we go. We've got one dude. Huh, we should probably get a few more than that. Oh, and we lost all of the people. Well, I mean, I guess we got him back, but you're now more expensive than you used to be. The Barbaroi watch us build our new cities and hamlets, amused as we would be proud parents. Yet the wiser of the Barbar became wary, as if their children's imaginarium were being manifest by some dark, foreboding magic. Stygian scratches upon barks and hides and parchment scraps have become flesh in the hands of our brilliant engineers and builders. Day by day, bright amusement degrades ever more into suspicion behind their dark eyes. As they share their food and knowledge of land, so we share our skills of technic and artifice. For a time, this shall keep the peace, but for how long? Temperate Roman minds see the Barbaroi as a counterweight to our boundless ambitions. Without their presence, we shall overreach and our settlements become hollow. We need them more than they need us. Therefore, an accord must be reached with their councils. Warlike minds wish to do away with our neighbours, break them, and send them limping into the forest with the bones of their ancestors. Without their local knowledge, trade, and labour contribution to our efforts, their establishments of our colonia will be hampered, but social cohesion will be higher, lest there sparks of conflagration like in the days of the Komnenoi emperors. So we'll do what needs to be done. We gain a colonist. I get eager settlers modifier, which benefits which will be halved once 2 and 4 colonies are completed, and the modifier will be completely removed upon completion of the 7th colony. Gives the following effects: settler increase plus 500. That's pretty dope. Provinces in our capital area become a core, become Greek, and convert to our religion when we finish colonizing them. We get peaceful beginnings, giving native uprising chance as well. Nice. Provinces in the New World start with a portion of their development classified as tribal development. Attacking the local natives or failing to secure their loyalty will cause the loss of this development as the locals emigrate out of our lands and leave the province depopulated. More details can be found hovering over the tribal development province modifier. Alright, well, I would like to have a look at that. Tribal development province modifier. There it is. There's a total of 3 tribal development in the province. Tribal developments represents a portion of the province's total development that consists of native population. Attacking natives in the province will remove the development and cause it to move elsewhere. For each development lost, the owner gains 10 ducats. Upon colonization of the province, will remain Powhatan if the native population remains at or above 1,000. So, if I get rid of them, it becomes my culture and religion. No, just culture. But I lose out on a bunch of development. Oh, we need a native trading policy. Okay, so right now, let's say we have native uprising chance negative 100. So we should go with settler increase, right? Simples. And basically identical. We'll go with Rafanok. And that's it. Can we pop a merchant in? No, we can't. Which is irritating. Nope, never mind. Wonder what can we build? only fortresses. We don't want to build a fortress. Alright, rivals. I don't believe I want to add these people as rivals. I think probably we want to keep them friendly for now. I don't need the settler increase though, since I have the plus 500. I mean, true, but my other options aren't really, like, they don't give me much. I suppose native assimilation plus 50% could have been better. But if I change now, it's gonna cost me a stab, so fuck it. I made my choice, I must stick with it. We cannot do much else. So, Adessos. I love that it changes all the names. I forgot it did that. So we get now 560 a year. You know, it's totally cool. We have stranded religion effect. Wait, dude, I'm reading this. Missionary strength goes down, tolerance of the true faith, blah blah blah. Patriarch authority goes down, all of that bad stuff. And I assume that's going to be till the end of the game. Upon unloading the last of the cargo from the remaining ships, our sailors realized that our fleet had taken much more damage in the storm than we'd originally thought, and it is in need of urgent repair. There is debate occurring among the people on the usefulness of repairing the fleet at all, as it will be expensive to repair and maintain. The alternative is that we break down the ships for wood, which we can then use to help build the local infrastructure, such as roads and housing, or for building basic wooden palisade around the settlements to protect us from the native incursions. So, do we want base tax and production? Do we want 15 mill points and a castle? 500 sailors and 60 ducats, and we get a ship deal giving us a bunch of modifiers until for 50 years, or we keep the ships and we gain 4 barks for 30 ducats. And then I get rebuilt to last on my flagship, which actually makes it pretty good. I kind of want the ships, not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep the ships. We might need them indeed. We definitely might need them. So yeah, this thing has now got rebuilt to last, which actually makes it a pretty decent combat ship. Plus, as it is faster, movement speed plus 50, that's pretty dope as well. It makes... How fast are you? Speed 6.5. Your speed is 10.5. Okay, so it's still better if I drop you. But, I mean, I guess you could go to the Bay of Elysia. Sure, trade in the Bay of Elysia for me. Why not? He's just gonna sit there in the bay. Good job. Good stuff. Are you still cheap, though? Yes, you are. It still does cost something, but very, very little. You're not doing anything either. I don't even think I make any money from trade. Oh, I do. I make 0.03 ducats. It's quite delightful. So I guess at the moment we're just waiting for this to become a full-ass colony. Lovely stuff. I feel like the background music that I've got is not really loud enough. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, let's not pay for things while we've got this colonial maintenance going on. The priests and deacons who came with us on our journey across the sea are using their positions in the community to help people keep united in the face of great hardship, holding sermons and offering aid to those who need it. Even if they use their influence to steal some small authority from us, we must admit that we need their help. 2 swords of the Emperor and the Church will conquer this land indeed. So I enable the Clergy estate and Patriarch authority set to 50. Does that mean... Okay, I need the entire thing, I think. Oh, I need 30 development. Okay. And we now have the Clergy estate, which can give me some admin points. And admin advisor cost. Do we want to do this right now? I think we'll leave it for now, but the extra admin point is going to be nice. So, Odysseus has got fish. Well, that's kind of trash, not going to lie. I was hoping for something a bit better than that. Although we didn't really have much options for anything good. I suppose fish is fine. I'd have preferred probably fur. Or naval support. Actually, anything would have been better, to be honest. But, you know, whatever. We'll take it. You can change later with events. Okay, lovely. Oh yeah, this migrant nation. What do I have with this thing? Trade efficiency goes down. Force limit goes down. Tech cost goes up. Fort defense goes down, improved relations goes down, idea cost goes down, up, sorry. Diplomations, okay. Well, F on that. I think while we wait, we're going to improve relations with these 2 people. We've now established a basic settlement. It isn't pretty or all that large, but it's our home now. We've established a basic militia for defending the town, set aside some land for farming, and cleared a local forest for wood. The overseers that run these projects are requesting more workers, however. There are not enough for all of them. Where should we send the peasants? So, do we want taxes, production, or manpower in Elysia? Elysia, I mean, we don't know what it makes, but production. I feel like production is just the better choice. If you brought the silk, it changes Elysia to silk eventually. That's the only thing I remember from the first time I played this. Huh. I don't remember anything from the first time I played this. But that's good to know. Silk's a pretty good trade good. Piscatoe have claimed Odysseus. Well, it's rude. I'm just gonna put it out there. It's kind of rude. Imagine he attacks me and I just get fucking yeeted off the continent immediately. Could happen, you never know. Never say never. He hasn't rivaled me. There is widespread support among the people and the nobility for our current policies. Indeed, they are being magnified well beyond their actual efficiency as proof of the government's goodwill and interest in the welfare of the realm. So increase stability, get reform progress, or gain the minorest amount of ducats. Like, it's not just me who thinks there isn't actually a choice here. One of these is just objectively so far better than all of the rest of the options. So we're going to increase stability. Like, fill the treasury. Yeah, nah, sure. Let's gain that stability. He's almost done. We have fought several skirmishes with the local native populace, but now we have an opportunity to conduct diplomacy with them. One of the tribes, named Powhatan, has expressed a lust for our silver and our spears. We also need to expand our territory beyond our little harbour. Perhaps we could come to an accord with them in the future, where they migrate south in exchange for some of our wealth and weapons of war. it would be an effective way to conserve our critically low manpower. So, enables a decision deal with Powhatan. Okay, let's have a look. So we need to own both cities. Powhatan needs to be at peace. Their opinion of me needs to be 50. They need to own less than 2 cities. Alright, so I just basically need their opinion of me to go up, so it's a good job that I started improving relations. And then that's it. And then I give them quite a lot of money, 100 ducats. Following cost is removed if their opinion of us is above 50. Sorry, above 100, and we don't lose the 50 diplo points, and Powhatan gets Elysians offer a deal. Okay, so I'm going to try and get their opinion of me to 100 then. The aristocracy that ventured west with us has grown increasingly concerned about how small-scale raids by the red-skinned barbarians native to this land. To that end, they've begun recruiting small bands of their kin and kith to defend the Roman holdings and conduct counter-raids. By appointing a general unconnected with the aristocracy, these small-scale militias can easily be turned into a unified force, and the only question that remains is where to best deploy them. Safety of the city, or, more production. More guards to patrol the farmland and housing outside the city walls. Production is just a better kind of development. Tax is, it's kind of garbage. Production and manpower, that's the only things you need in life. But anyway, our city is complete. +2 prestige. And obviously we're going to go and colonize the next place. Nentego turns into... it might turn into something in a moment, who knows. Now that we've founded our new capital, it's time to expand our influence to the lands that surround it, as this would provide a buffer zone that any enemies must first pass through. We also hope to one day benefit from what may become the cultural and economic center of our empire. I can see it already. So, I gained a core on Odessus. The capital of Odessus is renamed to Neriton. I gain taxes and manpower, the culture and religion changes. Lovely stuff. So Odessus is changed. Instead of Doeg, it's this. One of the greatest and richest men in Romania, Aiustios Caucadenos, has died without an heir. A well-respected trader who built his fortune from commerce, he is a well-known patron of religion and the arts. Now in death, he's bequeathed all his wealth to the state. Nice! Money, or I gain a philosopher. Half price 1 and 15 prestige. 4 ducats is kind of meaningless. So I will actually take that prestige. And what was it, an artist? Half a ducat for an extra admin point. I kind of think that's a good deal. Johanna's grant is also like super tempting. But I don't want to lose all of my money. We learned of a couple of new places as well. That's a lot of aggressiveness. Ooh, hello, Center of Trade. The Methanai Estuary. Nice. Colonizing this might actually give me vision on the sea, so it might be a good idea. And also, we have found Lenap. So might as well start improving relations with you as well. There's no harm in it. The power of the clergy has never relied on the state itself. Rather, in many ways, the clergy, who through their ties to the spiritual realm lend their legitimacy to the Basilius. A combination of deft political maneuvering, perceived bad omens, and generous donations from our subjects have lately cemented the power of this estate. Alright. They gain influence. Oh, now that we actually have a dude, I am going to get cost down. So now you only cost 0.38 ducats per month. Is then it actually worth it to get you? Probably. Local religious leaders are saying that it's time for us to build a church dedicated to God. As we currently limited in resources, we can only build a basic church using wood and stone. The Emperor's advisors remind him that if he paid for it out of his own treasury, the church would likely consider themselves in his debt. So 80 ducats to gain a church, or basically the church can buy it themselves, or you can use it elsewhere and gain a base tax. I'm gonna spend the 80 ducats. I'm gonna spend the 80 ducats because that makes you loyal. So I get tax modifier up and stab cost modifier. So that's kind of okay. Probably won't get vision until those Norse boys find you. Ah, okay. Well, we can hope. But yeah, having the church now, tax modifier goes up. I didn't spend too much on taxes. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, New Alexandria gets furs. It's not bad. Fish is actually better at this point, but furs does eventually get even better. So, we can deal with Powhatan now, or I can wait until we get to 100 so I don't lose 50 dip. I'm going to wait till 100. When is the last time me and Christo played together? On camera, long time ago. But I played D&D with him like 2 weeks ago. So, we were still in contact, we're still friends. I feel like this is obviously a wasteland. Is this it's the Rocky Mountains, right? Not the Appalachians. Wait. The Appalachians here and the Rockies over here, or is it the other way? Oh, good lord, we've been declared war on.